Hello, YouTube. Apologies if anything seems different. Usually I record these on my PC, but the webcam decided to be really laggy. Then the last time I did it on my laptop, but the laptop just died. I'm pretty tech savvy, but I think it's properly dead. I mean, look at the state of it. It's gone. I've had it a decade. Shame. Well, it's really dead now. Yeah, BBC came this morning, BBC Southeast. Got the interview done, had my makeup done in the morning, courtesy of my friend on Instagram, CookieBoo87. So massive thank you to you. Then I found out from Racing Pride that I'm to be one of their ambassadors. They have driver ambassadors, which include Abby Eaton, Richard Morris, Charlie Martin, Sarah Moore. So they have made me their eSport ambassador, which I'm very grateful for, very thankful, very humbled as well. So I just want to say sort of a massive thank you to everybody at Racing Pride. So a couple of days ago, the 55-inch TV arrived from Fordzilla. They are sending me a updated graphics card as well. That will help me with regards to setting up in future, hopefully, possibly a better virtual reality setup or a triple screen setup for iRacing. The 55-inch screen really comes in handy for Gran Turismo Sport because I was running on a sort of 12-year-old 32-inch TV from Argos, which was great at the time, but got the response time on it must be like half a second or something. It's really quite awful now compared to today's TVs. Yeah, finally, I did get a bit of Gran Turismo practice in. I'll share that with you now as I'm talking. Yeah, I slipped down to B rank in the time I've been away, so got to get myself back up to A rank and then get towards that S. And first corner, I give the guy ahead of it a love tap. He comes across, I let him have that, but I've messed up kind of my race. I could have been up for a podium, but now I've got to work myself back up. And I think Evil Lucas and I generally stayed together for most of the race. Now coming up to a corner that I'm really still a bit unfamiliar with. It sort of curves, it starts to go right gently and then tightens up. So I really struggle with my braking point because if you're too harsh on the brakes, you can lock up and you just go in a straight line and off the track. So you have to be gentle on the brakes. I've taken it better than Evil Lucas did anyway. I think he went a bit tight, and now he's really holding me up through these S's. I get on the power much sooner than he does. He's got his line into these S's all wrong. I'm able to get the power on, and then I've got nowhere to go. I have to back off the accelerator, and I'm like, I have to hang back. I don't want to hit him. I don't want to get a penalty, but it does at least give me a nice run up to the hairpin to get a textbook overtake. Use that little bit of the white curb, you won't get a penalty for that. I feel like I was fair. I feel like he could have given me a bit of space there. I feel like he was turning in, the place was already mine. It was going to be pretty hopeless for him to hold on around the outside. And going into this double right-hander, again my unfamiliarity painfully showing through. Cornish directly in the AMG Mercedes. Ooh, he nearly messed that up. I've got the run back on him though. I didn't realise, I went in wide, but then he messed up his line into the next corner. But thankfully I'm able to get him back. He sacrificed too much of his line to try to get past me. All he did was slow us both down. And Evil Lucas just comes diving down the inside there. I give him the space, try to get the undercut, but thankfully he's on the inside for the next right hand, so I just have to let him go, unfortunately. So we seem quite evenly matched, but behind him I can seem to get a slipstream, watch where he's making his mistakes, watch where I'm a bit faster, and it's really helping me get back into Gran Turismo Sport. As well as being away from Formula cars, the downforce-based cars. These GT cars have a lot less grip. It's something I'm much less familiar with. I'm fine to let him go past. He's got a 1 second penalty, so I don't care. He'll have to serve that. As long as he doesn't slow me down too much from Evil Lucas and the guys ahead, they're starting to get away from me now. and I'm sort of down into 10th. I'm in the second half of the grid. Don't want to be. Classic slipstream and overtake at the hairpin of this fictional track, Lake Maggiore. He holds on, he does hold on. I sort of have to back off, and like, I don't want to get a penalty myself. It's so easily done in Gran Turismo Sport, where a bit of just innocent rubbing paint, you'll get a penalty. But I'm kind of wishing he'll let me go, but I can see why he won't. He wants to hold me up because he's going to be forcibly slowed down anyway, and the more he can hold me behind, that's less positions he's going to lose. But it's also time that Evil Lucas is getting away, and he's evil. But I can just see where I make up so much time in some of these corners. I've just got so much more confidence, and yeah, the Toyota, I remember when I used to play it a year ago, it was quite a car I like to drive. But I think the physics have changed since last year. They've definitely made some adjustments, and with the practice I've been doing for Fordzilla, I've become a little bit more used to the GT3 Mustang. So as soon as I get the livery sorted out for that, that is a car that I will be using in the official daily races and then in the Manufacturers Cup. So this is where he's got to serve his penalty. I move to the right. It's so painful. It's just 1 second, but they really force you to slam the brakes on now. And that never used to be there when I used to be on Gran Turismo Sport. The way people would serve their penalties is they'd really kind of be a bit of a dick about it. And they'd leave it right until the last minute of the race. They try and brake check you, so they wait until you're slipstreaming to overtake, and then they slam their brakes on. And then you hit them, and then you get landed with a penalty, and they get, you hit them and they get a speed boost as you hit them up the end. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of this new system Gran Turismo's got in place. I can see Evil Lucas is making his way up ahead. He's causing a little bit. They've all got penalties as well, so all I have to do, I just have to catch them up. They've all got to slow down next lap at that yellow marker anyway. And Evil Lucas, it looks like, he's caused a spin. I couldn't see who that was, but maybe they didn't give him room. I mean, Evil Lucas, it looked like a fair overtake, but they maybe just tried to force him out. I'm not sure, but either way, it slowed him down. I can catch up again. And I'm trying to spot that. It's a 2-second penalty. A 2-second, and that's going to be so painful for him. That's going to drop him down to 6th, 7th, maybe even 8th, depending how close the other cars are behind me. And I generally race with the nose camera view, not this chase view, so I'm not even sure. I can't even remember now who was directly behind me. And when it comes to my driver aids, I think I'm not brave enough to have them all off yet. I think I've got the sort of traction control set to 1. Soon I'll set it to 0, promise. That's kind of you can't call yourself a pro racer if you've got those traction controls on, really. And here we go. It's so painful. I mean, I veered to the right anyway, because just in case the car doesn't ghost out or something like that. But it was so painful for him. The car ahead didn't seem to suffer as badly. I think they maybe only had a 1-second penalty. I thought I would get both of them, but maybe I can catch this guy ahead. It's like a GTI Scirocco. And I'm definitely catching him, even if he didn't have his penalty. I've been catching them for a while now, and it's only a 4-lap race. I kind of wish it was maybe a 12-lapper. That's where I sort of really getting a rhythm. Especially as the first lap or two, it was like I'm still re-familiarising myself with Gran Turismo Sport. Especially with the wheel I've got now. I used to do it with the Thrustmaster. I'm not so familiar with it with the new wheel, which I still need to replace because Lando Norris signed my wheel, and I'll be buggered if I'm going to use that and smudge his name off it. So, got to sort a new wheel. That's the thing, being a made-up circuit, Lego Maggiore, like, I'm not sure if any of the corners have names, so let me know if the corners do have names. Yeah, I'd be interested to know, or if we should start naming them, but I just have to say chicane and now coming around the final corners of the home straight. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get GTI Connors, so It's a B plus rank race. I know there is a website where you can check your grade, and there is essentially B minus, B plus, and that's where then you'll start getting into races where you're B grade, but there'll be some A or A minus ranked drivers. But Gran Turismo just doesn't do the minus or plus. But yeah, pretty happy with 5th place. I need to get in some real solid sort of 8-hour blocks of practice. So yeah, I'll try and make a video of setting all that up. The living room will be turned into the sim room. I won't have a living room anymore. It was never really used as a living room anyway. So yeah, what a day. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all on the racetrack.